All right, guys, we are live. Hello, my name is Rich Guzman.
Hey guys, good evening. My name is Ace Guzman.
And we are Ace and Rich. We are here to help you fire your boss and design your own 9 to 5 with affiliate marketing tips. And also, we help answer your questions on the internet.
Exactly. So be sure to actually tune in and comment in the comments your questions you like to ask us tonight.
We are on, yep.
We are on a
Today's the
winning
day.
streak here. We've been getting lots and lots
Today's
of
the day.
questions. People want to know all types of information, and it's kind of hard to get answers to people's questions sometimes because there's a lot of affiliate marketing, internet marketing type, network marketing type programs.
I see a lot. Yeah,
answers.
I see a lot of people asking questions to
All the time.
people all the time, and not the majority of them don't answer the questions. They go Google it, figure it out, that kind of
They
stuff.
fall through the cracks, man.
Yeah.
They do.
So we're here to help answer those questions to help move your business forward and start crushing it with affiliate marketing.
So who do we have here on the live? Go ahead and chime in. Take a look here. We've got the comments window open. We also have comments window over here, opening up on our side chat here.
That's right. So we got a line of questions already lined up for you guys. We want you guys to also participate and ask your questions. Here's the thing. We do this to help you get unstuck so you don't have to worry about wondering how affiliate marketing works. Affiliate marketing can be overwhelming if you don't have the right answers because it's a puzzle that you put together, but if you don't know what pieces to put together in what order,
Right.
that's when you are going to struggle. So let's get the party started.
All right, so let's go ahead and find out what we can do to help you today, get unstuck and, see what we can do to help you get through some of your struggles and challenges when it comes to building a business online. We have a question coming in from Joannie. Joannie says, hey, Ace and Rich, I've been doing affiliate marketing for a while, and I'm really starting to feel like I'm not getting anywhere. I know how to do it, but I don't know where to start.
Okay, we always say this, and it sounds like a broken record when we say this, but it's so true. You have to, really focus on the 3 basic fundamentals of affiliate marketing, and that's build your audience, engage your audience, and then sell to your audience. If you always go back to that and the basics, then you'll stay focused and you can still continue growing your business. The
Right.
problem is when you hear a lot of hype from a lot of different places on the internet, you're trying to really focus on how things work, but however, unfortunately, not all the information you're getting is accurate. Okay.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they want to keep you confused, overwhelmed, so you don't know exactly how to build your business. And if you're overwhelmed, they know you'll buy more.
Also, in your question, you say that you know how to do it, but you don't know where to start. Okay. Knowing and taking action are 2 different things. So it's like part of that is a little bit of like an ego. Like, I know how it all works, but I haven't really done anything. You see what I'm saying? Right?
Yep,
I'm just
absolutely.
being real with you. So, like, maybe you think that you're doing all the right things, and you probably are. However, possibly, maybe it's not the things that you're doing, but it could be how you're doing them. And it might come down to the type of content you're creating. Did you ever think about that? Did you ever think about how your content might not be reaching? It might not be reaching your readers in a way that it makes them like curious about what is it that you do. Perhaps you could be creating like the wrong type of content that doesn't match your audience.
And here's the thing: your message has to match the market. So if you're not connecting with your market, then that would be a reason why things are not working in your favor.
Exactly. So, Joannie, I would take a big 30,000 foot view, look at your online business like at a whole 30,000 foot view, like an eagle from the top of the sky, and look at it from a bird's eye view. Like, am I really creating content that is reaching my audience? Is it really educating them? Is it inspiring them? Is it entertaining them? Am I giving value, or is it all about me, I by myself?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. It's all about service.
Right.
Like what kind of service you're providing.
Exactly. Woo.
Okay. That was a good one.
Good start.
Love that one.
Hope that helped you, Joannie. Thank you for your question. That was awesome. Next question is, hey, Ace and Rich, what are some of the best ways to create content that stands out?
Now, this is a good one. Good question.
Okay. So you want to build up on Joannie's question now. Huh? All right. You've been listening. This is good. Here's a few things that you can do. First of all, focus on creating content that people are actually searching for. Right, Rich?
Absolutely. You don't know what to speak about until you do your market research.
Right.
And market research requires, to do some keyword research as far as if you're doing any search engine marketing like YouTube, for example,
Yes.
you want to do some keyword research and find out what people are searching for on the internet, because you want to give them exactly what they want.
Also, if you're running your own Facebook group, this is a great way to do it. Run some polls. Do some polls inside your Facebook group and ask your audience, what do they want? Ask them what they would like to see, what kind of content they want to see coming from you. And if you really don't know, ask them a simple question, like a simple post, one-liner, and say, hey, if you met me and you know me already, what does it look like I'm an expert in? Like, really, what does it look like that you could get from me? Be surprised at what they actually will say. And some of that is great market research right there.
Oh, absolutely.
Mhm.
And the thing about market research, guys, is that you can either study your competition as well, or do the keyword research. I like to do both. So I'll do some keyword research. I'll look at some competitors out there, and I can see what videos, what content is getting really good results,
Good point.
and I can model after it with my own messaging and my own voice.
Yes. And think about the topics. Really, topics have to be related to your niche, like Rich said.
Exactly.
Market research is important.
Yeah, I mean, you do that research, you get out there, study the competitors as well, what content's working really well,
Mhm.
you just start killing it.
Exactly. Good question. All
Awesome
right.
question. I like that one.
I like that one.
Yeah, just on top of the other one. All right, guys, any questions here in the chat? And put your questions here in the chat here on Facebook, or if you're watching us on YouTube, put the questions also in the chat there, please.
All right, here we go. Tina. Hey, you both seem to have such a strong background in social media marketing. What do you think is the most important thing to know about creating content for YouTube or TikTok?
Ooh.
Well, I like that you're using YouTube
Well,
and TikTok
you
together.
could-
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could do TikTok if you want. I'll do YouTube.
Yeah, you go with the YouTube one. I'll talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
TikTok.
yeah.
Yeah. We'll
Go
do
ahead,
that.
you first.
Cool. So when it comes to creating content with TikTok, right? I don't want you to copy the wrong cat. I don't want you to go out there and, the whole make money online thing and trying to hook people in and creating all kinds of like awareness around, oh, I made $500. Take a look at this and check out the link in my bio. No, none of that shit. What it is what's happening is people are doing this way of marketing and they think that's what's getting results. Unfortunately, you are attracting the wrong type of market.
Yeah.
What's happening is there's a disconnect. Once they obviously, look at your offer, you're not going to get a really great conversion, right? You may get some sales, but not as much. And you have to think about the type of content that you want to create has to be short, straight to the point, get them the information and a call to action. And lately, TikTok has been cracking down on a lot of the call to actions lately. Like you can't say click the link in the bio anymore. You have to be very careful with that. So be subtle about it. Like I don't even say it anymore, actually. I don't say click the link in my bio anymore because lately they haven't been giving people reach. They haven't been giving people a lot of reach.
Yeah, and that's true.
Right. So what you want to do is like you can use graphics that are floating, like there's stickers that you can use to actually do it for you because you don't have to say anything so they won't pick up on it. The other thing is you can use your captions, right? You can use your captions to do that as well. But more than likely, like when you tell people to follow you, that's one way. You say follow me, that's fine. They know where to go.
Yeah.
But again, just like how any social media platform acts, they don't like it when you leave the platform. That's the whole point of why they want you there. That's why they give you so much time to create long videos. That's why they give you enough time to go, oh, okay, do you want to make a sponsored ad? If you want them to leave, they actually want you to pay for you to get the permission for them to leave. That's the thing. Facebook's the same way, right? But we're talking about TikTok. Okay. Now, mind you, do you have to have millions and millions of followers? No. Just like when it comes to building a list, when you're doing email marketing, you don't have to have millions and millions of people on your list.
No.
We built our 7-figure business really straight from the get-go with a small list. That's how we did it. But we were very targeted. We knew exactly what we were doing with social media. We created lots of content that people were searching for, and we specifically stayed consistent with the messaging to match the market, which is another thing that I build up on, right?
Yes, yep.
Message has to match the market. As far as YouTube, Rich, your turn.
Now, when it comes to YouTube, wow, that's a mouthful. When it comes to YouTube, it's a little bit different, right? Back to search engine marketing.
Yes.
Search engine marketing is all about finding people that are searching for what you have to offer. That's why I love search engine marketing a lot. It's one of my favorite strategies to implement online because I can position myself as the expert right in front of the audience. So if someone is actually looking for a particular phrase when they're typing in Google, I could show up in the search, or I could be found also on YouTube if they're typing that in. Now, here's a great thing about you. There is no competition with you because you have your own voice and you are unique to the marketplace.
Right.
And that's a beautiful thing. Now, is it competitive? Yes, the niche itself is competitive when it comes to affiliate marketing, but you really don't have no competition as far as for yourself because you have your own unique voice. Now, when it comes to YouTube, the consistency is also very important when you're creating content. When you create content for YouTube, you want to make sure you stay very consistent and try to upload that video at the same time every day or every other day or every week, whatever strategy that you have. Make sure that you choose the same time to upload. We've seen better results by actually implementing that strategy, and we're seeing more views, we're seeing more engagement, and Google and YouTube is sending us some love.
Awesome. So hope
Yeah.
that answers your question. I know we gave you more than you needed, but that's how we serve. That's how we do it.
Over
Awesome.
deliver. Over deliver.
Thank you for coming to Ask Ace and Rich. Next question. Okay, David, what is your go-to resource for content marketing information? Okay. So basically what we have, we have somebody that jumped on the live. Hello, Althea Alexander. Hello, welcome. If you have any questions, go ahead and post it in the comments. So what is your go-to resource for content marketing information? I go to several different places that's literally probably you wouldn't even think of. Okay. So I'll give you a couple of mine that I actually love to go to. Amazon.
Amazon is brilliant. It's very brilliant.
You wouldn't believe it, right? Like, where do I get my content marketing ideas? Or Ace does it. I actually go to Amazon and I do it in a strategic fashion. But I can tell you that Amazon is full of great information that you can get content marketing ideas, especially from titles from books. And also you can go within the comments.
Yeah.
Just from those reviews from the customers buying the book, the good and the bad, you can literally get a lot of great stuff from that.
I learned that from a course a long time ago. It was called MLM Traffic Formula 2. And it taught us to go to Amazon and study the niche market, study people's pains, challenges, and problems by looking at the comments because they usually will say what they're feeling and what's going on. Yeah, so it's pretty cool to do some great market research through Amazon.
Yes, and another place that I actually like to get content marketing information from is my own audience. So like I said before, like if I poll my audience, I know exactly what to give them, what they want. A lot of times when I give out lead giveaways or freebies or run a contest, I like to do like a survey and find out from them what is it that they would like to see next time. Like I do specially today's, what is Wednesday, right? So we do Word of the Day Wednesday. I do that on TikTok and my audience is giving me words every time. I'm like, Ace, do this one. And I'm like, okay. So then, I do my own research and then I find the definition of that actual word. And then I go out and I talk about it.
You do it on YouTube Shorts now too.
I do it on YouTube Shorts now too, which is
cool.
Also getting attention. So you see, you got to find your flow. You got to really be creative with it, and like I said, it's really, you have to know where to look, right? So I just gave you two already. We got Amazon and also your own audience, right? You want to poll or survey your own audience. So that's where you're going to get most of your best content anyway.
My favorite is definitely Amazon, and I love researching in YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Absolutely.
Right. Cool. So
keep them coming, man. Wow.
I give you more, but I have to coach you. Okay, let's see.
I think you got enough.
Yeah. Any questions? Let us know.
Don't be shy. We don't bite. Let's see here. So anyways, as you can see, market research is important and very vital to your success when it comes to building your business online. Many different methods you could use. All right. Like we talked about Amazon, we talked about YouTube. We talked about different areas where you can really do your market research and find out what your audience really wants. Yes. If they're actually struggling with some pain, challenges, or problems, you can go out there and figure it out and then create content on that. And you could be the go-to person with the authority by actually solving that problem.
Okay, here's another question. I'm afraid to use contradictions when I am creating content. You mentioned before on one of your lives, I think it was on Hot Seat. Oh yeah, Hot Seat, when we used to do
Hot Seat.
How to be polarized. What do you mean by that? Polarization. Okay. So think of being polarized. Okay. This is a strategy that we learned when we first got started in marketing online and understanding the psychology of sales. when we create content, we also want to be polarized, right? Who is a classic example of a more polarized person when it comes to marketing, business, and content? Donald Trump. That's the only person I can tell y'all that y'all love him or hate him. He's very polarized.
Very polarized.
What you can learn from that is how he delivers his messages.
And you don't have
He
to
can be
like
for
him.
something,
Yeah.
and he could be against it as well.
You don't have to like him to learn something.
Exactly. So a
Yeah.
lot of times, some of the gurus, right? They frown upon how Ace and Rich do business. They don't like the way we do things. They don't like a lot of things that we don't do. And we serve with the best of intentions, yet they're a textbook. They're very textbook. They're like, oh, but you got to do it like this, Ace and Rich.
This is the only way.
Money. And we're like, no, that's not how we want to run it. We don't want to run our business like that.
We don't
and
roll
forget,
like that.
At the end of the day, it's all come down to how you run your business, not how whoever brought you in the business or whoever introduced the opportunity to you.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do. It's all down to YOU Inc.
Yeah, they can give you tips and everything, and
They
that's
can.
cool.
Yeah.
And you could try it out, do some testing.
Right.
But you're only going to find out is when you get out there and start doing the deed. And then you can start seeing, oh, you know what? This didn't turn out as great as I thought by listening to this person.
Right.
But if you find out how it works for you,
Yes.
guess what? You just got a leg up on your competition.
So if you are clear on what is your core values, what you stand for, and what you stand up against in your industry, speak up about it.
Yeah.
Write about it. Do a video about it. Take pictures about it. Any way that you could convey the information where it educates and entertains your audience at the same time, you're golden. And that's
huge.
what we do.
That's huge.
That's very, very huge. Like we do it all the time, Matter of fact, our podcast, Blood, Sweat, and Marketing, we do it there.
Tomorrow,
Right?
2 p.m.
That's right. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, I mean.
Come on, we're in Puerto Rico, man.
I know that. I'm yeah, we got
Different time zone.
Atlantic time. I get it, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, happens.
3 o'clock tomorrow, we're doing our podcast, Blood, Sweat, and Marketing here at the spot.
This.
And we actually do a lot of controversial topics. And sometimes we can go at it, like back and forth. And our audience members will come out and, they want to say something too. So it's really, really cool that we can actually talk about these things, about the whole truth and the brutal truth about making money online. See, that
Raw,
is polarized.
uncut. That's right.
Yeah, it has to be polarized. So don't be afraid to ruffle people's feathers. Really, you got to be real. You don't need to be afraid about, ruffling people's feathers. If they don't like you, tough.
If you're ruffling some feathers, you're doing something right.
Exactly. You listen. Yeah, what was it? Dan Kennedy said that. I think it was Dan Kennedy who said that, or Seth Godin. One of them guru guys. Those leaders.
Guru
influencers.
guys.
I forgot who it was, but he said that if you are not offending somebody by noon, you're not doing it right.
You're doing something wrong.
You're doing something wrong. So
Yeah.
I ruffle people's feathers all the time because there's a lot of people that are like sensitive with their feelings and stuff like that. But none of that shit's gonna work or create you success and build a business. You're gonna always stay broke if you're just attached to your feelings. And that's what happens. And we learn that in entrepreneurship. You cannot be emotionally attached to your business. Nada.
No.
You don't need to do that because that will self-sabotage you tremendously. We learned that the hard way. Trust me. So what I'm telling you is in order to answer your question, what do you need to improve? Be more polarized, be transparent, and keep it real with your results with your audience.
I have nothing to say. I think you just nailed the whole thing.
Boom.
I could have said it better myself.
Mic drop, Ace, boom.
I couldn't have said it better
I
myself.
ain't picking this up. Don't mess it up. Good question, though. That was an excellent question. I really like. I love questions like that because they go more deeper, right? And I love the fact that they said that they admitted that they were struggling with creating content. And who isn't? Who isn't really struggling with creating content, right?
Well, that's why you created the 90-day marketing challenge, because it's to help people who are struggling because they don't even know what to create, and you map it all out for the next 90 days.
They think they know by posting all the time about their opportunity, but that's not what really is going to win them over.
Exactly.
It may get you sales, but you're boring your audience. You see, the whole purpose of social media marketing is keyword social. You got to get social. That means you need to produce content that people are going to actually read and share and actually love.
We talk and we coach people daily.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is important because by providing the value, they will be attracted to you.
They will be.
You do the same thing. You go out there, you do you actually go out, do your research, know what content to create, start serving your audience. First, you got to build it, right?
Yes.
But once you build that audience, you engage. The engage part is really the big part. like we said in the beginning, build, engage, and sell, right? So engaging your audience is a big deal because that's the coup de grace, right? Selling really sells itself if you know how to engage properly. Engaging means that you're engaging to help solve a challenge or a
Hey, Diane
problem.
Robin.
What's up, Diane Robin?
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
So content creation, it actually is a skill set. You do need to spend a lot of time understanding more about your audience. You need to know their behavior. You need to know how they think.
Unless you have someone that can tell you in the next 90 days what content to create, because it'll put you on the fast track of success without trying to guess what kind of content to create.
And my course that I put together, that 90-day content marketing challenge, pretty much maps out your full 90 days. And hello, what if when you're done at the end of the 90th day, you want to run it again? Go ahead, go for 180 run, man. Go for 180 days. That's what some people do. And the more you prolong this, the more you're going to learn more about yourself and more about your business.
Absolutely.
And then you're going to be having so much data that you won't know what to do with. You're going to be able to use that to create future things for your potential clients or your business partners or however kind of opportunity that you're a part of. You're going to start being able to do that.
Yes.
And that's what's really, really cool. And I like that what's happening is the momentum that's built from somebody who has a boring Facebook profile. And I look at people's profile all the time. That's all I do is look at profiles all day. You send me a friend request, don't think I'm not going to stop by your profile and give you an audit because I'm going to look at it. And if the last 5 posts that I look at, if I see immediately I'm bored or I see that you're spamming or maybe you're putting stuff in that's irrelevant to me, you're not going to connect. And I'll be happy to tell. Yeah.
Or more importantly, your audience. If you have an audience that you're building, if you're building an audience with your profile, if your messaging is not matching that audience, you're going to repel them.
Yes. So the 90-day content marketing challenge, if you're interested in that, send me a message immediately. Let me know, and I'll send you an invoice and get you access right to the back office of that course. You can start right away. There's worksheets, there's tracking sheets back there. There's things that you can work on. And there's even a goal sheet. So like if you have like a goal of how many followers or subscribers you're looking to increase, you could use that sheet as well to measure your results.
Absolutely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Was that the last question?
I think it was. Let me just double check.
Okay.
All right. Who do we have on the live? Let's see here.
Just checking for more questions right now, guys. Yeah. So understand, it's really all about engaging and how you engage with your audience. And we're staying on this today because this is the important part of building your audience, right? How are you engaging? How are you serving? How are you speaking to your audience? Do you know what your audience wants? Do you know what they desire? Do you know what kind of problems they're dealing with, right? Only way for you to do that, and like I said earlier, is to do the market research. So that way you know exactly what kind of content to create and how to serve your audience.
Okay. Hey, Asa Rich, this was awesome. I'm a little confused on what is the difference between content creation and content distribution.
Well, content creation is what we've been talking about through this whole session, but distribution is all about promotion. That means getting your content out to different channels.
And sharing it.
It could be, you could take something and put it on, Reddit, for example, or you could put it on LinkedIn. So if let's say you have a YouTube video, for example, you could put that out everywhere. And there's a lot of distribution softwares that you can use, like OnlyWire is one of them. There's other people that, use different softwares to promote. It's all about really getting it out there on multiple channels. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, there's so many of them out there. I mean, it's up to you. You do the work. Guess what? They all will link right back to you.
Yeah, I like that. And, distribution is everything when it comes to your content. And we learned a lot of this when we first started blogging back in 2016. We had a blog that was very successful. And before we actually, shut it down, we're revamping it now and everything, doing all new things. But at the time, we had a very successful blog, and we were blogging up to 2 times to almost up to 4 times blog posts a day. We were crazy like that, right?
Right.
And then the thing is, we would distribute our content throughout different networks, and we would use OnlyWire. And we would do that. We would put pipes, and these different pipes would actually connect to our blog. So every time we distribute it, it would be like, here you go, knock, knock, knock. There's a new blog post ready to go. And they would be on these different channels, and there'd be like 25 of them. And we would throw them out there, and they're like, well, how are you all over the place? And how do you do that?
And these channels change over time.
They do.
So there's always new ones, old ones go away, new ones pop up.
True.
So you could always keep updating and adding your content to all these different places.
Yes.
That way you're not just relying on one area. you're really being seen all over the internet. That's the power of the internet. That's the power of taking a piece of content and distributing it
Yes.
to all the different channels all over the internet. It just goes
Yeah.
right out there, which is
So
amazing.
just to be clear, back to your question, there should be no confusion now, right? We just pretty much answered it for you in the best way we can, right? Content creation is creating content, right? Creating posts of any sort. Could be audio posts, meaning podcasts, audio, or you could do visual posts, which is images, graphics, or you could do video. Okay,
Yep.
you can do video as well. That's part of visual content. And you also have written. So you've got the blog post, but you also have like social media posts written by text. Okay. Keep that in mind. That's content creation. That's you writing the post yourself, and distributing it means that you actually, after publishing, then you need to distribute, you need to share it, you need to get it out there, you need to create some type of distribution network or system to use that will leverage your time to get it out to other channels.
Exactly. And you can keep it very simple with distribution.
Mhm.
I mean, you could just add one, right?
Yes.
You can create a piece of content, let's say on YouTube, for example. Take that video and also share the link on Twitter. But if you don't have an audience on Twitter, not many people are going to see it, right? But that's the importance of understanding how to distribute your content. You want to make sure that you are building your audiences on multiple platforms and redirecting back to the main place, which is YouTube.
We have a question coming in from Delroy. Hello, Delroy. Good to see you again. Delroy says, "Why did you shut down your blog?"
Well, over the years, we decided to go towards a different content. So we are rebuilding our blog.
Yes.
But the content is not going to be the same as it was before.
No.
You see, back then there was a strategy that used to work very well,
Yes.
and you used to do like all these company reviews and get all these leads and get all the attention and stuff. But now it doesn't work as effective.
No.
What works more effective is valuable,
Yes.
base engaging content,
Absolutely.
and that's what the direction that we're heading. And we're attracting a lot more higher quality leads, higher quality people to our business
Which is what you
because
want.
of what we actually
Yes.
focus on, right?
Yes.
Before we were attracting people, once in a while we would get a pretty good lead and stuff, but the majority of the lead were crap. And it's because of the customer avatar.
Yes.
It's because of actually not really engaging with the type of audience that we wanted to.
Yes.
So now that we understand that, we scrapped it. We're going to start all over, and it's going to be a blog for really good, valuable, engaging content for entrepreneurs who want to design their own 9-to-5.
And that's another thing about content marketing, right? Like, we're getting a lot of questions about content marketing, so we might as well say this is a content marketing creation
Mhm.
segment with Ask Case and Rich.
But it's like that, though,
It is.
when we get questions.
It's great.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you asked about that, because it's true. Like, you wouldn't expect, like, really, you would shut down your blog? No, we would have to do what we have to do, right? Because when the market changes, you change with it.
Yes.
So that's another thing. Can you imagine, guys, those of you who are watching, imagine creating content just specifically for your targeted audience organically?
And just serving them.
That's all you're doing, right?
Yeah,
Instead
my
of just
God.
like doing the copy and paste stuff. Like,
Yeah.
that stuff will only take you so far. And then after that, look what happened, right? It's not irrelevant anymore. It's not working anymore. It's attracting, people who are not the highest of quality of buyers or leads. And here's another downside to that too, especially for affiliate marketing. You're paying for services and subscriptions to keep host of your data. So you have an autoresponder, and now you got all these deadbeats that are hanging there and living for rent for free.
But when it comes to right, but when it comes to
It's not good.
when it comes to actually really, really building your business
Right.
on the internet, with blogging especially, the blogging, we know how to build a blog. We have the skill sets for that. We understand SEO, we understand tagging, we understand distribution, we understand content creation. It's just I don't want to distribute that old kind of content anymore. Because I really want to engage with some high quality leads. And the way to do that is to change your target market, change your messaging, and really serve them and give them exactly what they want. And it's just amazing. If you look at it from that perspective, your business can go to new heights and new places. Because we have our own coaching programs, right? We help people literally break free from the system. And how do we do that? We have a 6-month transformational coaching program that is a success. When it launched, we broke records on that launch. And the reason why is because we did something that the industry has never, ever, ever done. And we created a product for 6 months. 6 months. And we actually gave our time for this, which is really unique in the marketplace, right? So, being said, creating that, I'm excited because I know when that new content comes out, when that blog, gets done and it's built, and we start taking our content and distributing it on that blog, we're going to attract a lot of new high quality clients. That's going to just take things to a whole new level.
Yes. So there's the answer. Long as heck, but that is the answer why we shut down our blog. Thank you, Delroy. Delroy says, makes sense.
No,
Thank
I
you
love
for
that
your
question.
answer.
That was a great question.
Mhm.
Because people, he's not the only one that asked that. Like, why do you guys let your blog go? But we had to.
And just listening from our experience and our expertise, we recommend you do the same. Look at your business. If the marketplace is changing, change with it. That's what you should be doing. So that way you could attract a higher quality buyer.
And we've been testing this blog for years.
Yes.
And we've seen the data.
Yes.
And we don't like the data, what it showed.
Right.
So we're changing it and optimizing it.
Diane Robbins says, y'all are looking good. Glad to see that you are still at it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. It's great seeing you.
Let's see here. Delroy says, congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Any other questions? Please go ahead and comment.
Preguntas.
Let us know. Don't be afraid. We don't bite.
We don't bite. We don't bite. A little, maybe. Let's see here.
Let's see.
So, guys, if we don't have any more questions, we can wrap this up.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Let's see here.
I don't see any more.
No, I don't either. All right, guys. So with that being said, my name is Rich Guzman.
And my name is Ace Guzman. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Yes, thank you for being here. And don't forget, if you're looking to design your own 9-to-5, you found it. All right. So see you on the next live, and we'll talk to you very soon.
Night.
Good night, guys.